Welcome to the grand finale of the Elevate 360 Challenge Live virtual event. We're honored to reintroduce a true guiding force in helping us find balance, set intent, and open our hearts. Please join me in welcoming back the author, speaker, coach, and certified breathwork and meditation teacher, Milan V.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are feeling awesome today. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story and why holistic health is my purpose and why a lot of this purpose of mine is teaching others on how to be more holistically healthy. And under holistic health, I first mean physical health, mental health, financial health, relationship health, and spiritual health. Well, first of all, I was born and raised in Serbia, which is a small country in Southeastern Europe. For older people, it's ex-Yugoslavia. And after graduating college, I didn't really I felt like I had to leave to get more opportunities to express myself and to ultimately be what I truly want to be and experience success my own way. So I came to the States 9 years ago. Well, now it's 10 years ago. And ever since I moved to Miami 8 years ago, I realized it's time for me to take my life back, to start off a new life pretty much. Because I used to drink a lot of alcohol, smoke a lot of cigarettes, not really care about my lifestyle, whether it's healthy or not. And when I moved to Miami, quite opposite to what most other people do when they move here, I said, no more going out, no more alcohol, no more cigarettes, no more partying. And with all this free time that I got on my hands, I first started doing affirmations. Some of you might be familiar with this. Some people call this prayer. How I view it is gratitude and goal-oriented affirmations and prayer. And then I started doing yoga, meditation, and then breath work, and then fasting. And ultimately, I also started doing ice baths, which I definitely don't recommend you do before consulting your doctor, and also fasting. But cold showers are good to start with. And then one by one, as I was implementing these practices, I started feeling more like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in life. So, first of all, I never had social media in my life before I moved to Miami. And then, interestingly, I moved to Miami wanting to do modeling and acting. And my agency at that time told me that I cannot do modeling without an Instagram profile, and therefore I made a bunch of these social media profiles. And as I was writing captions for my posts, as I was expressing myself through writing, I drifted unintentionally towards mindfulness, into the area of holistic health. And as time was going by, I was feeling better and better about myself. And then I met Zabulon, a very dear friend of mine. And he's also my mentor, specifically my business mentor. And everything just started feeling easier in life. And in a weird way, as time was going by, I kept feeling younger and younger. Currently, I'm 33, about to turn 34. But it's about the feeling of purpose that I keep experiencing every day. It's just doing what you love in life, I believe, is the most important thing in life. It's the most important thing in the concept of holistic health as well. And you being present in this event, that's the main thing that I'm hoping for you, to get new ideas and insights about either new things that you want to try or different ways to look at yourself, or to be more grateful about what you already have, or simply to get more motivation to do the things that you know need to be done in order to grow and ultimately to experience success or better health or better relationships, or simply to feel better in your own skin. This was my story. I hope it motivates you to be a better version of yourself so you can feel good, but also the people you love and ultimately your environment. Peace.
It's time to welcome back the visionary behind this remarkable event. Joining us live from the media space in Ohio, please extend a warm welcome back to the success coach, creative strategist, renowned videographer, and public speaker, Zebulon Thomas.
Today, I want to share with you just a little bit about what's coming up. I'm going to give you just a little bit more insight, and we're going to go into a workshop of how you can really bring everything together. Your manifestation, you're making it a must, your goal setting, your financial goals, your physical goal, that third goal, and then also how to really build out and just build those rituals and routines and create something that works for you. Because if you were stuck on day 1 and 2 on like really what that ritual and routine is going to be for you, I'm going to help you build that. And we want to make sure that that's solid for you so you have something to step up on. And we're just going to make something simple that you can start with and you can add to it. So we're going to get into that and some other stuff. And then after that, we have a special offer. So stick around for this special offer because we have some really exciting stuff to share with you and you can get more involved and really take 2024 by storm. So we don't want you to fail. If anything, we want you to fail forward, but we want to make sure that we're the ones helping you get to that next level. So stick around, stay tuned. All right, we're going to bring up some slides here because I want to talk about this area of my workshop that I want to do to really help you commit more to those rituals and routines. So let's build this out for you. All right, so right now I want to start to guide you on a journey of designing your life. Many of us find ourselves caught up in that rat race, living life by default. And it's time to shift your focus and create intentional moments for yourself each day. So right now, get out your pen, get out your paper, because right now we're going to dial in how to start to design your life. First, let's set our intention to prioritize this time for ourselves. I want you to repeat after me. I'm going to allow myself to have this time each morning for myself. I'll say it again. I'm going to allow myself to have this time each morning for myself. This is very important. Now repeat this. I'm going to commit to giving this time to my routine before anyone else. By doing this, I will serve from my highest self each day. I'll repeat that. I'm committed to giving this time to my routine before anyone else. I'm committed to giving this time to my routine before anyone else. By doing this, I will serve from my highest self each day. By doing this, I will serve from my highest self each day. I want everyone to write this down and repeat this to themselves over and over until you memorize this, until you can just say this. So that you get up every day and the moment you're having doubt, you go, I'm going to allow myself to have this time each morning for myself. And I'm committed to giving this time to my routine before anyone else. And by doing this, I will serve from my highest self each day. Once we pre-program ourselves to understand that by taking time for ourselves each day and making that a priority and a must, it will empower us and lift us up to be able to serve at our highest self each day and be able to help those around us. Now, I want to talk about building your daily routines. We've talked about this in day 1 and day 2, but now it's time to build your daily routines. Now, I want to keep this simple, but feel free to customize this as needed for yourself. So at the top of your paper, it should say, building my routine. And I want you to follow this to the T. This is to get you, this is the foundation, this is the core. First thing you want to do is you're going to wake up and express gratitude. No distractions, no focusing on anything else except for gratitude. Your focus is on you. And what is the number one thing you're not going to do when you wake up in the morning? You're not going to grab your phone and look at it. You're not going to go on social media. You're not going to read anything. You're not going to get any influence or distractions from the outside world. The world doesn't need you right now. You need you right now. Wake up, give gratitude, focus on you. Then you're going to move right into a warm-up or a light workout. Some of you already get up in the morning and do your workout. That's awesome. This is just going to be part of that routine. If you're not doing this, moving your body is going to create energy. It's going to create momentum. It's going to create motion. And that's life. That's energy that's going to serve you throughout the day. So you're going to wake up. You're going to warm up with a light workout. And listen, if you're not into morning workouts, that's okay. Try 30 minutes of stretching or yoga. I want to warm your body up so it gets hot, and I want you to sweat. But if you're just starting out and you got to take your time, I had to reset several times and do this myself. And finding myself into yoga is different than it was before because now I need yoga more than ever because I need to stretch more. I've had a little bit more injuries. I haven't been kind to my body over the pandemic. I let myself go a little bit. So stretching is very important to me, and so is yoga. It actually gives me a challenge. As long as it's making you sweat, giving you a challenge, giving you a good stretch, something to focus on, that's a workout you want to start with. After your workout, I want you to feed your mind with a good read or something empowering for 10 minutes. Remember what I said on day 1, how I didn't want anything to distract me? I'm not going to read something that's going to stress me out. I want to read something that empowers me. I want you to read something that's going to empower you and get you to think outside the box, get you to think outside your life, start to think about, what are the possibilities, or inspire you to do better and be better. And I want you to spend 10 minutes on this. So you're going to feed your mind by reading something empowering for 10 minutes. Once you're done reading your book, you're going to wake up your body with a cold shower or ice bath. Now adjust the duration based on your comfort zone, but I recommend starting with if you're doing a shower, you're starting for 30 seconds. It's going to suck. You're not going to want to do it. You're going to think about it. You're going to think of all the things that say, I shouldn't turn this water to cold. But you're going to do that. You're going to wake up your body and you're going to get cold for 30 seconds. Let it hit you in the face. Let it run all over your body. Embrace that. And then as you get used to this, it's going to be go time. You're going to wake up and be like, all right, it's go time. Get in that cold shower or that ice bath, and you're going to try to go for like 3 minutes. Now again, check with your doctor to see what's right if you have any concerns on what's going to work for you. If you can only do a cold shower, it'll still work. It'll still wake you up. Try to get as cold as possible. If you have the ice bath, something to dip into, even better. Now you're well on your way. This is going to just really light you up. So let me go back over this real quick. Here's how you do it. The moment you wake up, you express gratitude, your feet hit the floor, you go right into a warm-up, a light workout, yoga, something you could do for 30, 40 minutes. After that, you're going to switch right into a book. You're going to have this ready. I prepare everything. I have books laid out, ready to go. You have a book, you're going to read a good book, you're going to spend 10 minutes on that, feeding your mind something positive. Or you can listen to an audiobook. But you got to feed your mind something positive for 10 minutes. Right after that, you're not thinking about it, you're not doing anything else besides going right into that cold shower, that cold bath. You're waking up the body. After you do that cold shower, that cold bath, after you do this set of routines right here, you are now primed and ready for the world. You now can address your challenges or your problems if you look at them that way. And you can do that with a clear mind, a ready body, and you have an appetite to just dominate and push through the day. Now, for those of you who are probably reading this right off the bat going, I don't have the time to do this in the morning, Zebulon. There's no way I'm going to be able to pull this off. Listen, this is for the go-getters. And I challenge you to get up and make this a must. However, I do know the importance of when you're running behind. I do know the importance that sometimes things happen in your day, your life, and things get derailed. That's okay. That's why we're going to be doing this 5-6 days a week. You can take a day off if you want. I don't recommend it, but like everything else, take a break. Do this routine. But if you do it every morning, you'll be ready for every day. Now, you're running late. Let's create a routine for those days where we're running late. This is going to be a default routine that if we get up and there's derailment in our life and challenges and things happening and all the things that are out of control kind of manifest right in front of us and we're running behind, we don't have a lot of time. It's very important to get this in before the world gets your time. Sometimes that doesn't work. So for those busy days, here's a quick routine. Write this down. First thing you're going to do when you get up in the morning, express gratitude. Now you're going to do this gratitude while multitasking. That means when you get up, you got to brush your teeth. So you're expressing gratitude while you're brushing your teeth. Don't spray the toothpaste all over the mirror, okay? Maybe you want to speak into your mind. I like speaking out loud, but control your toothpaste, okay? But you're brushing your teeth and you're getting ready. So you can do this while you're getting dressed, making breakfast, whatever that is, you're expressing gratitude. Then I want you to take 2 to 5 minutes for targeted stretching. This means, listen, lean forward, get yourself a nice little stretch, try to reach your toes, reach up. Just get the areas that are going to bother you the most throughout the day that you need to loosen up. My recommendation is the easiest way to open up your whole body is to go into downward dog. You start off with a downward dog, spend 2 to 5 minutes easing into a downward dog, and you'll be well on your way, because once you start to loosen up those calves and loosen up those thighs, it's going to go into your lower back. And lower back's going to open up your mid and your upper back and then up into your arms, and you're really going to give your whole body a full stretch. Downward dog is by far the best stretch that I recommend that you do when you're crunched for time. So this way you don't have to do anything crazy, just go in a downward dog. Now, if there's no time for the cold shower, I get it. You got to go to work, you got to get out to the day, you got to do some stuff. Can't afford to get all this time to get wet and dry off and do your hair or whatever that is. You don't have time for the cold shower. Maybe you have time for a cold water face dip. That will do. Simple task. All you got to do is take a bowl, something in your kitchen, fill it up with cold water. If you can, throw some ice cubes in it. Do that while you're making breakfast, and before you go out the door, just stick your face in that thing for a little bit, maybe 30 seconds. Try to do a minute. Put your face into cold water, wake up your mind. And if you can't take the cold shower, the cold plunge, or get the face dip in because you have limited time, then you're going to want to try to do this when you get home after your craziness has ended. Whatever that is, now you're going to go into this routine again and make sure you get that cold shower in at some point in your day, because it's really going to wake you up. And if it's a midday, it's going to light you up and last a couple hours. It's going to still feel good. So again, you're pressed for time. You only got a little bit of time to get out the door. Do everything on the go if you can. Express gratitude while you're brushing your teeth, getting ready, while you're making breakfast, whatever it is. You can just repeat that in your head. And then just before you get in your car, when you get out of the car, maybe you're doing a downward dog in the office, or you're doing it right before you leave the house. 2 to 5 minute stretch, downward dog. You got this. And then if there's no time for the cold shower, see if you can't get your face wet. I mean, you can even just go and splash some cold water in your face, but I recommend dipping your head in some cold water. That's really going to help you out. And again, this is for those of you that are like, listen, I have to make a change in my life. I want 2024 to be a better year. I want it to be my best year. I want to live my best life. I do not want to repeat what the last years have been. And if the last years were great, I want to make them better. And this is how you do that. There is no excuses here. We cannot have excuses if we're going to move forward in our lives. And so I want you to get used to taking uncomfortable actions, facing up to the excuses and blowing through those. And the uncomfortable action to me is that cold shower, that ice dip. That is uncomfortable. When you start to get used to do that, a lot of uncomfortable things in your life are starting to become easier because you did that. Now I want to incorporate some suggestions into your daily life. This is going to help you on a whole nother level. We got our routine locked in. You can add to that. We have our limited time routine in as well. That's ready to go. So you're primed and ready for the day. Now here's what I want you to start to incorporate in your life on a daily basis. I want you to start to shift your thinking and prioritize your diet and your exercise. I want you to exercise at least 5 days a week. You got to get 5 days a week in. And this really comes down to just, if you can, just do the push-ups, the sit-ups, the squats, whatever it is that gets your body moving and your blood pumping and you're sweating. You're going to get a good workout in. I recommend weight training. If you have that, do the weight training. But you got to do it 5 days a week. It's really going to give you that benefit and that extra boost you need. It's going to help your mental state. It's going to help your focus. It's going to help your overall health. It's really going to give you that power. And the reason I said prioritize diet is because, listen, exercise without a diet and diet without exercise, it really defeats the purpose. So I want you to prioritize your diet. Start to think about the food that you're eating, right? Maybe for some of you, it's really just as simple as kicking the sugar, like less pops, less soda. Maybe it's like cutting out the meats and going vegetarian or vegan. Maybe you're not ready to go that strict with it. Maybe it's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to control my portions. I want you to start somewhere. I'm not saying you have to go on this huge weight loss journey or this huge whole lifestyle shift right now and go into a completely change. If you want to completely change, go for it. I know I did, and I'm feeling great. I love it. Start thinking about your diet as a way of life. How do you want to eat to fuel this body that you're exercising and this mind that gives you the focus and clarity and the vitality of your life? You want vibrancy. And the third simple thing that I want you to apply to your life, which is so important, and many of you are probably doing this, but I know even I fall off and I forget about this. Stay hydrated. Drink half your body weight in ounces, and if you get a little more in, that's awesome. Stay hydrated, drink lots of water throughout the day. Water alone is going to give your body the fuel and the nourishment that it needs to fire off those electrons in your body, all that electricity going on in your body, all that energy you have. It's really going to feed that, and it's going to nurture your muscles and your cells, and it's really going to give you what you need. Water. I want you to just drink lots of water. Some of you are like, I already do that, Zebulon. That's awesome. Good. Keep up the good work. So it's simple. Prioritize your diet. Start thinking like a way of life. How do you want to eat? How do you want to feel? How do you want to eat to feel? And then you're going to exercise at least 5 days a week. You could bust out 12 reps of 4 for the sit-ups and push-ups, or you can go for a nice little walk. You could do some vigorous yoga. Do something, even if it's 5 minutes. Keep your body moving. It's very important. And now I want to share with you a small snippet from my audio program, Dieting versus Way of Life. Having balance in our lives starts internally. It starts on a cellular level. Of course, you sit there and you process the question, what do I want to eat today? But this is a dumb question for the body because the body already knows what it needs. But for the mind, this ideal of food is endless and somewhat toxic. Internally, there's a totally different process going on. All the cells in your body are presently constructing and maintaining balance, ready to take action towards whatever you end up deciding to put into your body. And if it's fresh fruits and vegetables, they work hard to distribute all the nutrients to the rest of the body. If it's a Big Mac or a double fudge sundae, it works just as hard sorting out what it can use and distributing it to the rest of the body without any complaints or judgment. Our internal environment begins to want what we want, and so it adapts to our personal preferences. But that doesn't mean it's going to continue to function the way we want it. No way. If you keep feeding it useless energy, processed foods, yeah, it's going to adapt. But at the same time, it's going to mutate and lower its level of operation to save energy. Cells begin to sacrifice themselves as an attempt to restore balance. In fact, recently I learned that a white blood cell has such a profound intelligence that it literally orchestrates its own death when it is no longer needed. It understands that there's a bigger process going on, and so it sacrifices itself to serve its own environment. Each day there are cells dying and new ones forming inside of you. Each day you're renewing. So each day is a new day to take control of your life, your purpose, your actions, and begin to create something new, something vibrant and more like the life you wish to have, the life you deserve to have. So if you're feeling down, tired, weak, don't reach for the caffeine or stock up on energy drinks. Begin a cleanse. Start eating foods that have more energy in them, foods that are alive and fresh with water. You're feeling this way because your body is trying to correct all the nutritional mistakes you're making by pushing all the toxins out any way it can. And that's why you begin to feel pain, discomfort, sickness, and dis-ease. Your body loves you, but at times it seems the question should be, do you love your body? Because if you do, then why don't you give your body what it needs? Why don't you use your body the way it is designed? Let it grow, let it evolve, take time to strengthen it, be flexible, move, and make time to give it the proper rest to begin a new day. I've been well educated about acid-alkaline balance by several experts, and they've helped me understand how to balance the body's pH. The only thing I found that bothered me out of what they've told me was that some of the ways to balance my internal environment didn't really empower me enough to make any changes. Of course, I could tell myself to eat healthy because my body needs it to function at its best, but that didn't do it for me. What did interest me was the uncertainty that followed eating unhealthy. What would I begin to experience down the road if I keep eating this way? So instead, I took a little bit from what they told me and everything I already knew about acid-alkaline balance, and I began to do my own research. I began to find ways to take everything and apply it to what my life was about. And let me tell you, when you make this small connection between how you eat and what your life is about, it becomes way more than wanting to eat better. It becomes more like, how do I want to live and how do I get there? Now that to me is empowering. That to me was interesting and it got me hungry for more. I replaced eating healthy because my body needs it to function at its best to eating healthy because I want to experience life at its best. And that is where I developed these next set of tools. I sat there one day and I asked myself, why is it that so many people know how to eat healthy? There's all this information out there, all these TV commercials and diet plans, but yet so many choose not to. Well, they start off, but then after a few weeks or months, they go back to eating unhealthy again. And then I figured it out. It's because they haven't made the connection between what they eat to what their life is about. They don't understand how to create balance. They don't take the time to appreciate their own body. So here are some tools I've created to help you move into a more nutritional, healthier way of life. I call these tools the 4 steps to vibrancy. Step 1, every time you think of food, do it with your entire body. Make what I like to call a synergetic decision. Make the connection between energy and synergy. Synergy meaning working together. I'm using the term synergy here to describe a situation where different entities cooperate advantageously for a final outcome. To simplify this word, it means that the effect of the whole is greater than the sum of the effects of the individual parts. So making the decision to eat a cucumber that has 85 megahertz of energy in it to power your brain versus eating a Big Mac that only has 5 megahertz of energy in it is considered making a synergetic decision. So step 1, make a synergetic decision. Eat foods that will bring you a greater outcome of energy and vitality. Step 2, get the thought of I'm on a diet out of your head and replace it with I'm on a mission for vibrancy. When people go on a diet, they tend to end up back where they started after a while, or they keep going, but they're so unhappy because their diet is too strict, and they tend to look over the results because they're too hard on themselves. So don't decide to go on a diet because diet only means that you eat. Instead, go on a mission to reach vibrancy and maintain the level of vibrancy that you wish to have. So step 2, go on a mission for vibrancy. Step 3, become grateful for all that nature has already provided you. Connect with nature on a level of awareness that keeps you going, keeps you eating all the natural foods found in nature. Eating raw foods and tasting the freshness that is abundantly fulfilling keeps me going. Every time I sit down to eat, I take a moment to truly be thankful for what nature has to offer. So step 3, be grateful for the benefits of nature. Be aware and connect to those benefits. And step 4, stay in balance with what your life is about. All right, remember, on days you don't feel like pushing through, don't overthink it, just do it. Just go for it. If you think I shouldn't be at the park right now, go to the park. I shouldn't get a workout in, go do the workout. I shouldn't be doing stretching or yoga, get down on the floor, start doing some yoga and some stretching. Whatever you think you shouldn't be doing when it comes to making you a better person, go do it. Now, I want to share with you some techniques that you can do to give yourself an energy reset. So these are my energy resetting tips that you can apply during your day if you start to feel lethargic, worn out, burnout, fatigue from these shifts that you're going to be creating in your life. Here are some things you can do in 5 minutes that'll really boost you up. First thing that I always go to that I highly recommend is going to be deep breathing. You're going to start to do 10 deep breaths to de-stress. And basically you're going to inhale, you're going to hold that breath, and then you're going to exhale the breath. Ideally, you want to inhale for 7, hold it for 28, and exhale for 14. Again, inhale for 7, hold for 28, exhale for 14. Now you don't have to, now if this is challenging for you, just lower the number and try to get as close as you can. So you would inhale with a 7 count. So as you're inhaling, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This gives you that full diaphragmatic breath. Lungs are completely full. And you're gonna hold that for 28 seconds. I learned to do this years ago, And it really, really has helped me, and I want it to help you. And while you're holding this breath for 28 seconds, what you're doing is you're stimulating your lymphatic system and really collecting all of the toxicity and leftover crap that sits in your lymphatic system, and you're using like a pump. And so you're building that up in this breath hold. And as you exhale, you want to exhale slowly and let it all come out. Drain the lungs of the oxygen, drain it of all that stuff. You're letting the lymphatic system just flow at that point. This is an incredible way to move your lymphatic system around. I highly recommend you don't do this while you're operating a vehicle or anything that requires your attention, because you can start to feel a little lightheaded from this. Number 2, express gratitude. Take 5 minutes if you're feeling stressed out and think about all the things that you're grateful of, all the people in your life you're grateful of, everything in your life that just matters to you, and run that through your mind. Keep running it through your mind and feel that energy and say, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to my kids. I'm thankful to my wife. I'm thankful to my husband. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for my household. I'm thankful for this life. I'm thankful for my body. I'm thankful for this opportunity I have. You're gonna go flood your mind with emotions of gratitude for 5 minutes. This is really gonna shift your focus and take you out of that stress state. Even when you feel, listen, there's gonna be times where you feel like, I'm not doing this. I know I gotta do the 10 breaths. I know I gotta do the gratitude. I don't wanna do it. Just do it. Remember, just do. All right, number 3, power moves. Really move your body, okay? If you're feeling like, listen, I'm feeling a little lethargic, a little fatigue, or I'm feeling a little antsy, right? Get up and shake your body out. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out, move your body. Act like you're Rocky running up them steps, Get some motion in your step and start moving your body around. Go into a small little stretch, stand up, reach up real tall and wide. Maybe jump up and down, right? Just get that body moving. And when you do this, this is gonna generate some power moves in your body. I like to do power moves where I'm like, looks like I'm boxing, or it looks like I'm giving a yes, like I'm just swinging my arm around going, you got it, buddy, right? Like these really help me because I'm using my body. Or I'm giving a couple high knees, right? Bring your knees up to your chest. Get your body moving. Do this for 5 minutes and you're gonna be ready to go again. Number 4, visualization. This is a lot like the gratitude, but we're gonna do something a little bit different here. With this, you're just gonna close your eyes. You're gonna recall moments of joy. So you're gonna sit really calm. Again, you're not operating a vehicle, you're closing your eyes, and you're gonna think about all the times that you felt joy in your life. When did you feel joy? What was going on in your life that made you feel that joy? Who was responsible for helping you feel that way? What moments unfolded in your day that made you feel joyful? What age were you when you felt that joy? Relive those joyful moments. You flood your mind with joyful moments of joy for 5 minutes in any given time during your day when you need a reset, and I promise you it's gonna take you to a new level and you're gonna have more energy for the rest of your day. Number 5, for giving yourself an energy reset during the day. A lot of you guys aren't gonna like this. It's that uncomfortable action again. It's the cold water face dip, or go right to the cold shower or the cold ice dip. Get cold water on your body and your face. You're gonna need the full 5 minutes because you're gonna probably spend a minute just figuring out, like, I don't wanna get in this thing. And then when you're done with that, you're gonna wanna warm up. So you're gonna need a little extra so that, you got 5 minutes to do this, but you're only gonna be in there 30 seconds to 3 minutes. And number 6 is a combo. I want you to drink water. I want you to take an 8-ounce glass of water and I want you to drink it in 5 minutes. You should be able to do that. I don't mean you chug it, but you're gonna drink it in 5 minutes. But here's the catch. When you're done drinking the water, I want you to hold a smile on your face for 1 minute. You're gonna hold a smile on your face for 1 minute. You're gonna drink your water, and out of that 5 minutes, you're gonna take 1 minute and you're gonna hold a smile. You can go longer if you want. If you can hold a smile for longer, go for it. But simply just holding a smile is going to change your energy levels and your mood and redirect you and reset your energy body. It's amazing. And listen, what's nice about this is you could do this when you're stressed out and something's going on at work or some situation's unfolding in your life and you're like, if you could find some time to get away from it after the craziness has kind of settled a little bit and you're feeling a little numb from it, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're feeling emotionally tapped, or you're feeling drained and tired, pulling yourself aside, pulling yourself together, hydrating and holding a smile on your face is just gonna set a new intent for you to move on to the rest of your day. So there you have it. I've given you 5 energy resetting tips that you can do during your day. Any one of these will help you reset. And I would experiment with those. So make sure you have this written down and it's ready to go. Now, as you wind down your day, closing it out with a routine is crucial. It's just as important as your morning routine before the world gets your time. So I want to go through this together right now and help you create a closing day routine. When you close out your day, you're basically taking everything that happened today, the energy, the emotions, the things that went up, went down, the things that got you excited, got you depressed, got you angry, got you happy, all of the craziness, all of the responsibilities, all of the things that you had to do, all that energy that you exerted out into the world, into the universe. You need to reset and let it all finish out through a day, through a closing routine. So here are my suggestions for creating your closing routine. You're closing out your day. You're gonna calm your body for 30 minutes before bed. Maybe reading a good book, or maybe just sitting somewhere, maybe just relaxing a little bit, maybe getting everything you need to get done, your routines to get ready for bed, maybe that's brushing your teeth or whatever, and you're laying in bed and you're just laying there and you're taking 30 minutes to just relax and calm down. This is before you fall asleep. And in that 30 minutes, you're gonna express gratitude for the day. You're gonna think about all of the things you're grateful for. Even the things that bother you, just know that those are serving you in some way because you're deciding to let it serve you. You're deciding to let that be a growing opportunity, an experience for you to take on and learn from. So you're thinking about your day, you're giving gratitude, and you're embracing both the good and the bad, all the challenges that went through your day. And I want you to run through your day backwards in your mind, resetting your emotional state. This is very important. Running your day backwards in your mind is going to help you unblock all of the emotional energy that might be sitting stagnant in your body. This is going to give you an emotional reset to your body. And when you run your day in reverse, what's nice about this is you're doing this closing routine, and guess what? When you run through your day backwards, you're going to end on a good note because you're finishing it out with that morning routine that you did that morning. And it's going to end with gratitude. So it's right where you begin. It's a nice loop. And once you finish doing that, now you're ready to set your mind for dreaming. And I always like to pre-program myself for dreaming as well. So I'll sit there and I'll think, what do I want to dream about tonight? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's nice to be able to feed my mind something and go, I think I want to dream about a crazy, fun adventure where I can have a lot of fun and experience even more joy. And just set the intent. All right, now, you know I've talked about in day 1 and day 2, I talked about manifestation. I'm always talking about manifestation. And to me, it's served me so much in my life and even in my business. It's been a huge factor in my business and my success. And I could tell you the first time I realized I could manifest something, I think I was around 5 years old. It was a really special moment for me, but it was also a traumatic moment as a kid. I was flying a kite, and we were flying this kite, and I kept rolling the kite out and getting it higher, and everyone's like, you can take it higher. And I was like, this is exciting. It was my favorite kite, right? And I'm holding this thing. The wind's trying to pick me up. This is amazing. I'm holding on to this kite, and all of a sudden, the reel got to the end. And you know how they tape on the strings? Well, that's exactly where it went. And guess what? The string let loose off of the reel. There goes my kite flying into the clouds, and the wind took it away. And I was devastated. I was like, this is my kite. And I remember walking back through the park, getting in the car, and my parents driving me home. And I remember just telling myself, man, I back then I believed you got 3 wishes, right? So I figured, like, if you're gonna think about something and you're gonna wish for it, you get 3 of them. For some reason, that's what I thought. So back then I was making wishes, right? And I didn't know I was manifesting, but I was like, I wish that my kite would land somewhere and I can find it again. I wish we find this kite again. And let me just say this, we're driving the opposite direction in which it flew off. So I never thought I'd see this kite, but there was a part of me that says, no, we're gonna find this kite. And I went from wishing into demanding. I'm like, I have to have this kite back. And I'm like looking everywhere, and I'm looking as we make every turn and we're driving through all these open fields. I'm like looking, I'm like, my kite's here somewhere. Like, I'm like expecting that the next turn, it'll be there. And there we are. We're driving by and I see my kite in a tree, and I'm like, stop the car. And there's my kite. We pull over and I get the kite. Now, meanwhile, the whole time I'm saying this, I start speaking out loud, I guess, and from the back seat of the vehicle, And my parents like, it's okay, buddy, we'll get you a new kite, right? Like, but you're not, it's gone, you know? And I was like, I'm not accepting that, right? And so here I am freaking out of this kite, and I'm demanding and I'm manifesting and I'm asking, I'm wishing for it in existence, and there it was. Maybe call it a coincidence, but I tell you what, I was going in the opposite direction and we were driving for a long time. So I want to talk to all you about the importance of manifestation, and I want you to start to manifest the life you deserve by getting clear on your vision. So when you're manifesting your life, you have to make sure that you're clear on your vision. You have to speak that vision and what you want to bring into your life into existence. I want you to start training your mind to recognize these opportunities. I want you to start to create and manifest the life that you are designing and that you deserve. And to do that, you got to put yourself in a peak state. You got to be priming yourself with your rituals, routines, and don't forget to connect with nature, because nature speaks to you. Nature feels you. And when you're in your peak state and you're primed with your rituals and routines, you now can speak to your creator and the universe with a whole nother focus. Everything is so in balance and you're so certain about what you want. That is the difference between something showing up within the hours and something showing up years later, is how focused are you? How certain are you that this is already yours? You already believe it to be true, and now you're just waiting for it to show up. You're like, listen, I've already talked about it. It's on its way. It's here. I'm feeling that. And when it comes to manifestation, let me just say this. It starts off really by thinking about something you want and then obsessing over it and then finding out why you must have it, making it a must. Why is it so important for you to have this in your life? What is it really going to do? What is it going to allow you to do for others, do for yourself? What is it going to allow to do in your life? And once you get a clear vision on why it's here, why it's needed, why it's a must, why you can't do anything without it, it has to happen, and why you're going to obsess over this until it shows up, that is what's going to give you that power to manifest the things that you must have into your life. We don't get our wants, we get our musts. That's very important. We do not get our wants, we get our musts. And once this starts showing up in your life, you can be a non-believer right now, and once it starts showing up, I challenge you to practice this. And when it starts showing up, you're going to be like, wow. And then it's going to show up more and more and more. And guess what? There's going to be a time where it's like, you're going to doubt it. And then it's going to show you something even bigger. And you're like, all right, I will never doubt that. I will never doubt my ability to manifest my connection with my creator in the universe. I want to talk about this ritual and routine that I've built for myself that's going to help you build your ritual and routine. And I'm going to share a little bit of mine with you and why I've set it up this way. I'm not going to give you the whole thing because that's for me to know, right? That's my personal mantra, if you will. But I want to get you on a path so you can write your own, because Milan taught me this years ago, and he says, until I figure it out, I'm not going to be able to get the things I want in my life until I figure out how to get this routine down, my ritual. And I was even asking Milan, I'm like, what do you say exactly? He's like, you got to figure that out for yourself. I can't give that to you. So I'm sharing that with you as well. It took me a while, but I figured it out. But now I'm going to explain to you exactly how to figure that out so that you can get on this path today. So I have this ritual and routine that I do when I'm at the park, and I get my body, it allows me to get my body in a peak state. So basically what I'm doing is while I'm walking, I'm thinking about these thoughts. I'm thinking about this energy that I want. And I started putting words to it. I started building a sentence, which turned into a mantra. And this mantra is very empowering to me. So I will start off, and I will say it right now as is. And I'm not going to share it all with you, but I'm going to share it with it is. I start out like this. I demand unlimited energy, and I will do whatever it takes to break through, to rip my life open to new success and way of living. Wealth surrounds me, making me rich and successful. I am fit and healthy for all that I need, and must have flows infinitely through me now. I now command my subconscious mind to attract and manifest all that I desire and must have into my life right now. And then I go on to a whole slew of other parts of this mantra that I've created. I'm feeling juiced right now saying that. And trust me, when you see me at the park doing this, you're like, look at this crazy guy, right? But I tell you what, this is my peak state. This is my state change. This is how I drive energy. This is how I feed my life. This is how I manifest. This is how I succeed. This is my go-to. And what's nice about this go-to is I can say it anywhere I want. I can say it in the car. I can say it on the plane. I can say it on the bus. I can say it on the boat. I can say it at the park. I can say it to myself quietly in an elevator. I could say it anywhere. So here, let me explain a little bit why I set those words up, because you'll set your words up. I started thinking about it, and I want to manifest without giving limitations. Remember, we talked about it. You don't want to put limitations or restrictions on your manifestation. But I started thinking, like, how can I create a mantra that's very neutral, that can grow when I grow? Meaning, like, I can't just say I want to manifest a Lamborghini right now, because maybe in 5 years after I've manifested this Lamborghini, I'm not going to be saying the same thing. How many Lamborghinis can I have? Like, I only want one, right? So, or like, I want to be fit, right? I want to get the ideal body. That's something that could work, because your fitness levels change as you get older, and so you can have a different fit body. And so that can grow with you. So you want to create verbiage for your mantra that gives you something to grow with you, that could be said in 5, 10 years from now. So with that, I said, I demand unlimited energy. It means, listen, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't care what's going on in my life, I demand this energy. I'm telling my body, wake up. I'm telling my mind, wake up, get focused. It's time to get back up. We got to do this. I don't care what's going on. I demand it. So for me, I was like, I demand unlimited energy. And then I went into, I will do whatever it takes to rip my life open to new success and way of living. Think about that. I was so fed up with where I was at in my life when I wrote this that I was like, I have to get to the next level. There is no other way. No one's here to help me. I'm on my own. I paved my own way. It's all me now. I hit my top level success. There's no one who's done it before me after this. It's my turn to lead that way. And so that required me to say, I will do whatever it takes. Meaning I will blow through the fears. I will climb under things. I will rip down walls. I will dig through stuff. I'll bust it down. I will move the boulders. I'll move the mountains. I will do whatever it takes to break through and rip my life open. Imagine I said, you know what? I visualize that, like, the way I'm living now and where I want to go is two different things. And I know it's so exciting to get to where I want to go. So I have to rip my life open. So I'll rip my life open. I demand an unlimited energy, and I'll do whatever it takes to break through and rip my life open to new success and way of living. That means I'm anticipating and I'm ready for the new level of success and a new way of living. Meaning my lifestyle is going to have to change if I need to get to this level. See, a lot of us are thinking about, we want to acquire like all these new things in our lives, but we forget that means that we might have to have a lifestyle change. If it's worth manifesting, it's going to be worth changing your lifestyle. And then I went on to talk about my financial goals. So I went through the phases and pillars of my life. I want to manifest, and write this down. I want to manifest fitness. I want to have a fit and healthy body. So fitness and health is very important. I want to manifest clarity, mental focus. I want to manifest emotions of happiness and joy, mental and emotional fitness. I want to manifest financial abundance. And to me, financial abundance is not just being rich financially with money. Financial abundance is being healthy, successful, abundance of money. You can pay the bills. You can show up on style to your problems. It means that I have a lot of love in my life. It means that I'm abundant with friends and family and relationships, and I'm abundant with opportunities and plenty more. So when I say you got to get wealthy, wealth to me is freedom on all levels. Because what good is wealth if you don't have good health? How many people do you know that are so rich, but man, they're not looking too good? So it's time to make that a priority and make that part of your manifestation, your mantra. So that's why I talk about that. And I will do whatever it takes to break through, to rip my life open to new success and way of living. Wealth surrounds me, making me rich and successful. Wealth surrounds me, making me rich and successful. Because maybe you don't know how you're going to get wealthy right now. You don't know how you're going to make that money, or you don't know how you're going to get the wealth of the fitness and the mind and the body to be in balance. So wealth surrounds me, not just money, not just rich people, but a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of people, a wealth of relationships that surround you that's going to make you wealthy. You're going to have fitness trainers and nutritionists and coaches and us, right? And you're going to have people who are financially well off. They know how to budget their money and how to market. You're going to have people that have learned life lessons, great marriages, great friendships. And that's going to help you balance out so you can pull from those resources when you need to learn and grow. So wealth surrounds me, making me rich and successful, rich with abundance of freedom, rich with my time, rich with how I focus. And then it goes into I am fit and healthy for all that I need and must have, flows through me infinitely now. Think about that. I am fit and healthy for all that I need and must have, flows through me infinitely now. Meaning all the good nutrition, all the food I need, all the water, the hydration, all the vitamins, all the nutrients, all the minerals, all the energy, all the wealth of knowledge, all the things that make my body fit and healthy flows through me. And I visualize that it flowing through me, pouring through me infinitely. There's no beginning, no end. It just keeps flowing. This is why that first section of my mantra, which my mantra goes on for about 5 minutes, and I've memorized, I've written it down at the park over and over and over till I fine-tuned it, and then I memorized it, and then I say it with conviction. I say it with energy. When I'm saying this, you notice, you might have heard it, I click my fingers right at the beginning. I demand. And then I didn't pound my chest because I'm wearing a microphone right here. So then I pound my chest when I say, I demand unlimited energy to rip my life open to new success and way of living. Like I engage with my body into my emotions, into my ritual, my routine, into my mantra. And I want you to write this out for you. It could be a short one. It could be a short little prayer. It could be your favorite prayer. It could be a mantra you heard from someone else, as long as it serves you. But I challenge you to write your own mantra that you can repeat to yourself whenever you need it and get it down, and that is going to be yours. And you don't need to share this with anybody. This is yours. This is your gift to yourself. This is how you unlock that door. This is how you connect right now, instantly, to the universe, to your creator. This right here is how you connect. This is that door. This is that gate. Bam, blowing the door open. It's time. Here we go. So I'm already feeling juiced up, and I hope you are too. So right now, I just want to congratulate every one of you for taking these steps forward into designing your life and getting that much closer to your ultimate self. And remember, this is a journey. It's not a destination. I really want you to understand that. This is not a destination. You're not trying to get somewhere with this. You're trying to enjoy and fall in love with the journey and the adventures that are taking place on this journey. And if you reach your goals and that is your destination, I really hope you set a new one. I challenge you to set bigger and bigger goals. You want to set those goals that you might not ever hit, but they're not made to be hit. They're made to go after, and that journey that it takes you, and life is going to push and pull you, and that's going to be what it's all about. So I want you to stay committed. I want you to embrace the positive changes, and I want you to live intentionally by designing your life. I want you to design an extraordinary quality of life, and it's so important to do that. And so I can't express that enough.
We're honored to have back with us a healer and wisdom sharer who has left an indelible mark on our journey. Please welcome the Reiki master and devoted combo practitioner holding both bachelor's and associate's degrees in science, Charlotte Butler.
All right, day 3, you have made it through day 1 and day 2. Here we are. This is where the money is going to be, right? This is the gold. You guys have all shown up for day 1. You've shown up for day 2. You're showing your commitment, not to me, not to Zeb, not to Milan, but to yourself. So I'm going to get right in, and I'm really excited about this one. I'm going to talk a little bit more about combo. We're going to be bouncing back and forth between the two. I'm just going to start with an overview, and we can always dive deeper one-on-one, so just feel free to reach out. So combo is a traditional medicine, and it's made from the secretions of the Phyllomedusa bicolor tree frog. It's used by indigenous Amazonian tribes for its potential healing properties. But where does it come from? There are a few theories as to how combo came about. The most well-known is that a shaman named Kampu had a tribe that was sick. And so he went out into the woods and he did ayahuasca and was just praying and asking Mother Earth and the natural medicines for answers. The tale goes that he was showed a vision to utilize this frog medicine and take it back to his sick tribe. which is interesting because there are peptides that are now scientifically proven that have dermoseptins that help eliminate, eradicate, and kill germs, bacteria, fungus. He took it back, showed his tribes how to use it, and saved his, if you want to call it, tribe, colony, group, family. But honestly, more logically, my scientific brain hypothesizes that someone in the tribe probably had an open wound and touched the frog and experienced its medicinal benefits and shared that with the tribe. I kind of talked about the peptides a little bit in the origins and history of combo, but I really do want to dive a little deeper. So this is some of my favorite stuff to talk about because it's my science brain. But the peptides are short chains of amino acids. Amino acids are what you think of as, essential. You get them from fatty foods and high protein dense foods, right? There are peptides and there are proteins, and both of those are made out of amino acids. Peptides are 50 amino acids or less, so they're shorter and less complex structurally. Proteins are long chains of amino acids, and they're going to be the 50 amino acids or more. But what I really like to focus on are the peptides because there are about 27 found in combo. And they have many functions, such as regulating the immune system, and are naturally occurring in plants, animals, and humans. They act as messengers in our bodies. The combo secretion is also recognized in the body because peptides are not a foreign substance. This is huge, huge, because if you take any other medication, pharmaceutical, like whatever, it's a foreign substance in your body, and it's not going to have a high affinity for binding. And I'm not going to get too crazy and scientific, but if anybody's taken a science class and remembers there's gated channels and there's all these things that happen in our body, it's very intricate and deep. And when there's something foreign, we have these barriers and blockades that don't let things in very easily. That's not what it is like with combo. With combo, it's like, oh, I know you. Hi, what's going on? Like, how are you going to work with me? And all of this is going to help bring your body back into a place of balance, aka homeostasis. So let's actually talk about some of the peptides. So far, 27 peptides found, more are being discovered, and there are 8 families. So these are what I'm going to talk about now. There's dermorphins, and they have opioid effects. Before I even get into all of this, just saying that reminds me to remind you, it is not a hallucinogenic. It's not going to make you out of your mind. And even though it has opioid effects, it's not going to affect you like an opioid. You're going to have an experience, but you're not going to feel messed up or like out of your mind, or it's a purgative. We'll go through all of these slides and talk more about this as we continue on. So we have dermorphins, deltorphins, both of those opioid effects. We have phylocerulin, where you're going to hear a lot of GI. So it drops a bomb on your microbiome. And these are the tiny, minuscule bacteria, fungus, whatever. The little microorganisms is what they are. They're microorganisms living in and on your body, okay? We're basically a universe for these things. And what's great about combo is it has tons of, you'll hear me say it over and over when I'm going through these GI effects. And it can really be clearing. I have a client right now who has Crohn's disease. I have another one that's signing up that also has IBS. When I first was introduced to combo, I was having all kinds of issues from the medication I was taking as far as my gastrointestinal was going. And after doing combo, I felt amazing. I can't make the claims, right? I'm not a doctor, but I can just tell you what I experienced. So again, phylocerulin, GI, and also vascular. Lots of these have vascular effects. It's vascular effects because it's a vasodilator. What that means is it opens up your blood vessels, your veins, and your arteries, which is really great for clearing anything out, flushing your system. So savugine, GI, vascular, and behavioral effects. Phylomedicin, vascular. Again, phylokinin has similar effects as bradykinins, and that's vascular. It's going to be that vasodilating. Latorins, or GI, thermoregulation, so you'll feel like a flush, hot effect. That would be your latorins. Also, latorins have been studied for anti-addictive behavior and properties. dermoseptins, antimicrobial, and anti-cancerous effects. I want to talk a little bit about the benefits and impact that combos had on my emotional and physical well-being. So like I said, going all the way back to the beginning of my story, I had new lesions in my brain and spine from MS. And as you can see here, I had numerous new flare-ups. You don't even have to know what this means to know that it was not good. That was in September, and it was in the year of 2021. That's when I first came home from medical school. After doing combo 3 times in 30 days, literally the beginning of March to the end of March, I had my MRI, like I was saying before about the doctor saying, you should still do the infusion. I denied it. And it was the first result I got back with no new lesions. That was in March 2023. No new significant volume loss in my brain. I mean, it was just really, it felt like a miracle, but just medicinal, you know? And then after, again, getting another MRI, right after my combo practitioner training, and we did a lot of medicine in that training, and I came home and literally after that did my next MRI. And on that next MRI, I got another normal range result. So there was nothing enhancing, no lesions, getting worse. And really, I'm sorry, I should have probably explained this to you guys sooner, but if you don't know what MS is, I'm going to tell you, it is a scary, debilitating autoimmune disease that is highly unpredictable. Eats away at your body, so it's like your immune system is attacking itself. Anytime you hear somebody say autoimmune, that's what's happening. And so usually what they do traditionally in Western medicine is they try to suppress your immune system, which is awful during a time like this where COVID and everything else is happening, because that means that you're more susceptible to getting sick and all that other nasty stuff, right? But on a deeper level, and if you could imagine this, MS is when you have neurons, which we all have, that are synapsing to send messages and signals to your body to do things like move, talk, see, everything. When I was first diagnosed, I lost vision in my right eye. And that was back in 2015, and I went years with no symptoms. And I thought I was good, went to medical school, wasn't. When those flare-ups happened, my muscles were atrophying. I lost like 30 pounds. I'm almost 130 now, and I was under 100 pounds. So very sick, very, very sick. Could hardly get out of bed, had no motivation, no energy, really. I was motivated, just had no energy. The fatigue was off the charts. I was just very, very sick, mentally, spiritually, physically. I was not doing well at all. I have these results from the Cleveland Clinic because they tracked my progress through all of this from 2021 to 2023, from before combo to after combo. And as you can see from these results here, you can see my mental health scores going from abnormally poor to skyrocketing into the above average normal range to very good. And it wasn't just my mental health scores. It was also my physical health scores as well. I now spend an hour to an hour and a half at the gym a day. I now am no longer on any depression medications, any anxiety meds. I was having panic attacks. I was suicidally depressed. I mean, I was really not doing well before. And I'm not going to lie and say that I don't have days that are hard, because we all do. You know, I'm not that kind of person to deny my feelings, but I don't feel like I used to. And I can promise you that. I don't have panic attacks when I just want to go grocery shopping. I don't feel like the walls are closing in on me and I can't breathe for no reason, you know. I can better manage my stress and anxiety. And I honestly do attribute a lot of that to my practices. I do Reiki on myself and I do combo, you know. It doesn't always have to be a purgative dose either. Those are valuable because it helps to eliminate the toxins on a deeper level, but even microdosing is something that I'm a big, huge advocate for, and learning that has been vital to my health. So as you can see, Combo has made a huge impact on my mental, emotional, and physical well-being, as well as Reiki. I like to say they're a perfect combination. Okay, I'm still nervous doing this event, but I'm doing my best here. And quite honestly, I did have a client today who asked me to do Reiki on him after his third and final closing ceremony. And I teared up during his Reiki session because I do know the potential it has as an integration for these types of healing modalities. So as much as I joke to try to not feel nervous, I mean it from my heart. I have so much gratitude for both of these practices, truly. Combo, with its detoxifying properties, symbolizes not just healing, but a fresh new start. Embracing the theme of this New Year, New You challenge. Combo can be a catalyst for profound change, as you've heard, aligned perfectly with the spirit of renewal and transformation that the new year represents. Now this is it. Already we've winded down to day 3. It happened quicker than we thought it would, or at least I should speak for myself. It happened quicker than I thought it would. And I just want to say that I'm beyond grateful, not only to Zeb, but to all of you for showing up, for not only me, for not only Milan, not only Zeb, but for you, most importantly. Now, this might be the last time I see you, and I hope it's not. But if anything ever changes, I've said throughout all of these days, you can always reach out to me. I'm more than happy to schedule a consultation with you all, and I really do hope and look forward to seeing and talking to each one of you. Thank you.
All right, Charlotte, that was incredible putting that together, that workshop. I hope you guys enjoyed it. She's incredible, and I'm so blessed to have her as my friend. And she teaches me about strengths that I didn't think I had. And just seeing her strength and how she gets up and goes at every day is just inspiring. So hopefully it inspired you. Now listen, we're going to go right into this special offer. This is what we've been waiting for day 3. We really want to help you go to the next level. And if you guys want to get more involved with what we do and have us right there by your side, and don't miss this. This is special for you guys. So we're gonna go into these slides. We're gonna share exactly what our offer is for you and open the cart for you to take advantage of this offer in just a little bit. Let's go. Okay, I've got something extraordinary for all of you tonight at our live virtual event. I've curated 2 exclusive packages just for you. Are you ready? The special offer, package 1 that we have prepared for you tonight, is called the Ultimate Transformation Bundle. You're going to get inside this bundle my Zebulon Thomas Success Coaching Package. Picture this, you and me, 3 months and 12 sessions, unlocking doors to your full potential to get closer to discovering your ultimate self. This is valued at $3,600, but you're gonna get it at a discount, and I'll share that with you momentarily. Also in this package is Milan V's Wellness Coaching. Elevate your well-being with 3 months and 12 sessions of wellness coaching by our amazing Milan V. A $2,400 value, and it's within your reach tonight. Now, I want to tell you about the bonuses that is also included in this package. We have audio programs. Dive into Peace, Love, and Abundance by Milan V. And my 7 days of redefining your life audio coaching program. Combined value of $461, our gift to you tonight. In this bonus, you will get a copy of my bestseller, 7 Days of Redefining Your Life, valued at $9, included in this incredible package. And we have vouchers for you. Enjoy $50 off a combo ceremony and an exclusive 20% off of a 30-minute Reiki session with Charlotte. Plus, our founding members perk. You get lifetime access. Become a founding member and enjoy lifetime access to our community. As a founding member, you get lifetime access and continued group support, plus access to our future communities as we grow the Elevate 360 Challenge events this year. The value of this is priceless because as we grow this thing, as we get out there and we reach more people and grow more groups and build bigger communities, you get access to all of that. You are a part of our journey, and that is priceless. Okay, so this package total is a value of $6,470, but tonight's price, you get it for $2,400. You're saving an unbelievable $4,070. But wait, there's more. Now, if you're thinking, Zebulon, the first package sounds amazing, but it's a bit too much for me right now, and I understand that. Don't worry, I've got something incredible for you too. Let's dive into package 2 and discover a path to success that fits perfectly with where you are right now. Package 2, your personal success journey awaits. You're going to get my Zebulon Thomas coaching package. This is your ticket to success at an unbelievable value. Imagine having me as your personal coach, guiding you through all the challenges and your triumphs over the next 3 months. Valued at $3,600, but tonight it's yours for just $1,200. A jaw-dropping $2,400 in savings. So why package 2? Let me tell you. Tailored guidance. With this package, you get my undivided attention on your success journey for 3 months. It's like having a personal compass pointing you towards greatness in your life. And I'm throwing in the unbeatable savings. You're not just investing in coaching, you're investing in your future without breaking the bank. Think about the incredible value you'll receive for just a fraction of the price. Plus, you're still getting the founding members perk. As a part of this journey, you'll still get lifetime access, continued group support, and exclusive entry into future communities. The benefits are endless there. So act now, and here's how. Right now, in the group, we're going to be posting up a link to these 2 packages for you to decide which one is right for you. If package 1 feels like a leap, package 2 is the perfect step forward for your success. And guess what? The links are right there in the chat right now. Posting them right now. Secure your spot and let's get started on your journey together. We're going to start the timer right now. The clock is ticking, my friends. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Seize the moment and take your first step towards a brighter future. Click the links in the chat. Make the choice that resonates with you. Your success story starts now. This is your comeback. Make 2024 your best year yet. And if last year was good, then let's make this one even better. Over the past 3 days, we've given you a slew of tools, tips, and strategies that you can apply to your life, even if you decide not to go with one of these packages. But I encourage you to let us help you over the next 3 months really take your life to the next level and help you discover more of your ultimate self and put you on a path to make 2024 your best year yet. This is your comeback story, and we are here for you. Now, as this card is open and the time is ticking, I want to go deeper into each package a little bit more. So we have 2 exclusive packages crafted just for you. Package 1, the Ultimate Transformation Bundle. Imagine unlocking the doors to your full potential with my Zebulon Thomas coaching. It's 3 months, 12 sessions. You're going to get Milan V's wellness coaching. Elevate your well-being with 3 months and 12 sessions of wellness coaching. You're getting Milan V and myself as your personal coaches over the next 3 months. 1 session a week for 3 months. You're going to get the bonuses. And the bonuses include our mind-blowing audio programs, my best-selling book, and exclusive vouchers from Charlotte. Plus, become a founding member for a lifetime access to our community. It's priceless. Again, that total value is $6,470. Tonight's price for $2,400. You're saving an unbelievable $4,070. But wait, if you're on the fence, package 2 might be right for you as well. Your personal success journey awaits. Embark on your path to success with my Zebulon Thomas Success Coaching at an unbeatable value of $1,200. You save $2,400. Plus, you're still getting the founding members lifetime access bonus. Act now. The links are right in the chat. Seize the moment and take your first step towards a brighter future. Your success story begins now. Click the links and let's get going. We wanted to really create value and give you exactly what you need to make 2024 your best year yet and help you discover your ultimate self. And that's why we have these two packages here for you tonight. Package 1, the Ultimate Transformation Bundle. Again, you're getting my Zebulon Thomas Success Coaching, you're getting Milan V's Wellness Coaching, and you're going to get the bonuses. Milan's audio program, Peace, Love, and Abundance, my 7 days of redefining your life, a personal development journey towards a well-balanced life. It's packed with over 7 hours of tools and strategies to help you find balance in your life. Plus, you're going to get a copy of my best-selling book, 7 Days of Redefining Your Life, and you're going to get vouchers from Charlotte Butler, enjoying a $50 off a combo ceremony and exclusive 20% off of a 30-minute Reiki session by her. The Reiki session can be done in person or virtual. So if you live outside the state of Ohio, you're not limited. Plus, you're going to get the founding members perk. And again, as we grow the Elevate 360 Challenge event, it's going to get bigger. We're going to reach more people. We're going to add more value. We're going to have more exclusive content. And our community is going to grow. And we want you to take part in that growth process with us. So you're going to get to see all the behind the scenes and all the different things that we end up doing. And we would love your feedback as well. So you get to take part in our growth and our success. And you get all this in package 1, a total value of $6,470. Tonight you get it for $2,400, and that is an incredible savings of $4,070. All right, the time is counting down. You don't want to miss this opportunity to get involved with us, this opportunity to take your life to the next level and really, truly tap into your ultimate self. But even if you don't take this offer, just know that we are inside the Facebook group. We're here for you. This is the community. We're growing this thing. We want to help you get to that level. And we understand that everybody can take advantage of the offer, but if you can, and you're hungry and you're ready for it, we are here and ready for that. And we'll take you to the next level. And we're excited about it. And I get it. Right now, you might be in a place where you're between the job to the career or the job to the abundance of your own business, or you're lost and you're trying to figure out what to do with your life and you need direction. And that's where package 2 awaits you. It's just one click away from gaining that compass that points you in the direction you need to go. With my Zebulon Thomas Success Coaching package, that'll give you 1 session a week for 3 months. And we're going to hit the ground running and really step it up for you. Listen, whatever you want to do in your life, there's a blueprint for it. And if I don't already have it, I will figure it out. That's my job as a coach. And without fail, I've done this for over 17 plus years, and it's been amazing. So if there's something you want to acquire, you want to get, you want to accomplish in your life, I'm here to help you do that at a fraction of the price. That package is valued at $3,600, but tonight it's yours for just $1,200, a savings of $2,400. And you get the founding member perks. So take advantage of these links in the group, in the chat right now. After the timer has ended and the event is over, the cart will close and these offers will be gone. So I hope you take advantage of this now. All right, the cart is closed. The link is there until this event is over. Okay, as soon as we shut down this live stream, that link is going to disappear in just a little bit. Thank you so much.
As we approach the end of this transformative journey, we extend our deepest gratitude to Milan V, Zebulon Thomas, and Charlotte Butler for sharing their wisdom and experiences. We hope their insights inspire you to continue your path towards discovering your ultimate self. Remember to reflect on what you've learned these past few days. Carry it forward on your journey. Thank you for being a part of the Elevate 360 Challenge live virtual event. We will continue our support inside the Elevate 360 Challenge Facebook group. Until next time, stay elevated.